Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to tonight's stream. Hopefully, y'all is having a good night. Let's play this game, see how it goes. Hopefully, it goes good. I did play a little bit of it earlier on PC, so I'm hoping it's just I'm hoping it's overall good. I was like making sure that this volume thing that I got, this headset, it got too much going on. I like it, but it just got too much going on. See how this goes. That stuff don't really be. See, I did like this. I like that they allowed you to like test out and stuff the controls. I think I am gonna just remaining on easy. Like nah. Let me go ahead and do another test run. What's up, Silver? I'm doing good. How about yourself? Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, so it kind of like auto brakes already. I think I'm gonna change that. Hold on. Oh, you can't change it from here. Okay. You can't change it from here? I guess not. Gotta go through this all over again. See, I like a game where it's like, they don't, like, they at least allow you to, like, choose a name, and they don't know silly stuff where they're all like, oh, choose from our list. And then it's like you choose, and then it's just, you can't even, it ain't even like the names that you want. What I choose, yeah, go with that. Exactly what I did before. A butt light sticker? That's crazy. Last time I played a good street bike game was RS Riding Spirit on PS2. I played Ride on Xbox One. I didn't like it, but the game looks more authentic. Street bikes anyway, which is why I want. Right, that was a game. I think I wasn't really a fan of that game. I don't know, like I guess like it's just I tried, but yeah, it's one of those games where I'm like, I guess like if you want that simulation and stuff, but with me, I'm like I just be playing the game to have fun. Like I ain't really there for all the simulation stuff, but oh, it's that's changing. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, what's changing? Those ones, I'll go with those ones. Yeah, I'll leave it at black. Um, I'll stick with that. You can't like, oh, you can't even change the color. Dang. Okay. Yeah, I'll start off with balance. Then the helmet don't match. Hold on for a second. Let me at least get me a helmet that matches with my suit and stuff. I just show up looking like some Christmas colors. That's cool looking. I'll go with that. I don't know why that's just like not automatically accepted. It's like people don't be sitting down like, oh, let me read the terms of service before I get into this game. It's been like 3 hours trying to look through all that stuff. Still can't? Okay. Guess that's something I gotta maybe do. I gotta go through this all over again? Oh, I ain't got it. Okay. So they still don't have it where you can, yeah, there we go. There we go. Wait. By deactivating the adaptive difficulty data on your driving skills, take a few races before returning to. I'm gonna turn that off. Okay. See how that goes. Hopefully it goes good. What's up, McBoofer?
Hello from Buriram, Thailand, where in a few moments we will start broadcasting the
Ain't we all the way in Thailand? It's like, hey, bro, why we gotta go so far?
The mechanics take the bike out of the pit and the rider is ready to get on the bike.
I thought it was gonna be something like you gotta, because there was the one game that I was playing a little bit of, Le Mans Ultimate, and I thought it was gonna be something like that where you gotta like actually start off, like they don't just like, because I mean I might as well just do a rolling start then. Some of your voiceover skits caught traction on YouTube. Caught a lot of traction. Yup, no. That's like one of the reasons why I don't like playing these games. Because it's always that. How else am I supposed to go through the turn? Yeah, I'm not gonna fool with that game. I ain't gonna, no. I ain't gonna be sitting there going back and forth. That's why I like playing games with cars. So I ain't gotta worry about that. That's the main reason why I don't like playing those biking games, because it always does that. Always. You hit a turn, then just out of nowhere. I get like that's supposed to be all realistic and stuff. I'm not here for that. Like, they make it's like you think somebody trying to put a big old giant, motorcycle rig in their room to play a racing game correctly. No, it's like, man, make the racing games simcades. If it's like have that simulation feel, then do that. But I'm not trying to sit here and be playing and having it where I'm going through that over and over again. That's why I ain't play Ride. That's why I ain't play what was the other one, Rims Racing. And it's like, man, it's like stuff like that is annoying with those bike games. I like how they make it seem like that, oh yeah, you play that like beginning practice mode. Oh yeah, it's gonna be all fun, it's gonna be all nice and stuff. As soon as the actual game starts, that's when we want to start that old silly stuff. I ain't gonna fool with that game. I'm 100% getting my money back. I was watching some shorts and I came across your video and I was like, he sounds familiar. Read the channel name. That's crazy. It's honestly, it's insane. I didn't even think that the video, because the video that I posted, like I posted quite a few videos from Instagram onto YouTube, and they didn't really get as many views. Like they'll send me notifications like, oh yeah, it got like 1,000, got 4,000, got 5,000. There were some videos that got like a few 100,000 and stuff, but then I'm like, I'm used to that. That's normal. I was like, but for Instagram, I'm like, hey, that's good. Then I posted the one with the dog, and that was like, that one I'm still tripping off of. For it to get 7 million views, like that's my most viewed video ever. I know that's one thing everybody's been saying about that video. It's like, oh, the dog got rabies. I'm like, y'all don't, like, if you guys are like doctors and experts on that, in that field of like whatever, then okay, then it's like, then you know what you're talking about. But if you just going along with the trend of what everybody else is commenting, I'm like, bruh, if you don't know nothing about dogs, don't speak on it. I don't know nothing about dogs, so that's why I ain't said nothing about it. But I'm like, man, people, that's one thing I just don't understand about like comment sections, is that somebody already commented it. Why are you commenting? Like thousands of other people done commented saying the same thing. Why do you think your comment's gonna make any difference? That's just stuff I don't understand about the internet. I'm like, it'd be weird. Now it's like any voiceover video I do, somebody want to like pick at it and things, all like, oh, there's this wrong with it and you do. I'm like, I ain't hearing for all that. Not to making it 5. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I think I posted that on Instagram and I was like, it didn't even, how many, because I don't even think that was even, I don't even think that video even really seen the algorithm on Instagram. Hold on for a second. Let me find that video. Yeah, that video got 43,000 or 43 likes and 5,000 views. And I know on YouTube it got a lot more than that, cause yeah, people they were commenting on that one. And it'll be that video, somebody's all like, oh, you shouldn't encourage your friend rather than putting him down. I'm like, what is, I'm like, bro, it's not, I don't know the guy. It's a voiceover. That's why I put voiceover in the title, because because it's a voiceover, which means that I'm not really there. I'm adding comedy to the video. Oh my god, it's like, man, the amount of times I be having to explain stuff to people, I'm like, alright, bro. That's why I was like, with the one video that's really been getting a lot of views and attention, I explained it one time. You still get people talking about, no, that's your dog, that's your. I'm like, man, I just. Y'all want to carry on that way, you very well can. But anyways, I'm gonna be working on some content, so. I'm trying to think what other videos. It was that video, and then there was this one where it was like some alien thing that was getting ready to attack Earth. But I remember the original video was like, oh, what would you do in this situation? And I added pretty much my own commentary to it, and that video's been doing good. I'm like, man, content creating has been crazy this year. Freaking had a video go viral on TikTok, and had videos go viral on Instagram, videos going viral on YouTube. Some people comment before reading the title is one of those things. Either that or comment before watching the video. I didn't have people comment on my videos before watching the videos. They'll ask me a question that I'll answer in the video. Like, for an example, so let's say I get me some like Jordans or something, right? I review the Jordans. I say these are the Air Jordan 1s. They're comfortable, they're nice, the material is authentic, it's true to size. You'll still have people saying, what kind of material is it, and what's the sizing? And I'm like, did you even watch the video? That people like that, I don't respond to the comments, because I'm like, watch the video, and you'll get your answers. But it just don't make sense when they do stuff like that. And I ain't even trying to hear no dumb stuff, because I feel like somebody be like, well, they want to add their 2 cents into this conversation, talk about, maybe I ain't got time to watch the video. It's like, okay, then don't click on it. Point blank simple. It's like, go find your answer somewhere else. But it's like, if you're going to go on YouTube, that won't even make any sense. Somebody say some old dumb stuff like that. That doesn't even make any sense. You're on a website where it shows primarily videos. So that's why I'm like, what was you going on there for? It's like to get your fortune told or something? I mean, come on now. That's what I'm like, man, it's just at times people, they just say some old silly stuff on the internet. That's what I'm like, I can't even just, no. I can't respond, I ain't gonna say nothing. That's why I was like, when these videos is going viral, I haven't even been checking the comments. I had another person comment talking about, you have a fake black accent. And I'm like, I didn't realize that was possible, especially with my condition, you know, with me being black. So I'm like, I don't know how that can work, but okay, I guess I got a fake black accent, even though I'm black. People are weird on the internet. That's what I'm like, shout out to everybody that I've met where they've been normal. Like, it feels weird to me when I meet normal people on the internet. I hate when these cars do that crap where it's all like, man, if you do not get off my car. I played a little bit of it, and then I think I was getting ready to do a play. Yeah, I did play the last Madden, and I think I stopped because I was getting ready to do a play. Then all of a sudden, this like squiggly line thing started happening mid-play, so I just said forget it. Madden is a game where I'm like, I just can't. After Madden NFL 20, I can't buy the Madden games no more. I just wait for it to come out on EA Play and then play it that way. But I'm like, I can't buy those games no more. Yeah, so you aren't subscribed, they assume you're faking the black. Yeah, it's just people on the internet, I'm like, they can just be weird at times. Even if you're not subscribed, still, it's like, do some research. That's just something where I'm like, I don't get that. I don't get how it's like, you click on the channel, you want questions or you want answers to your questions, you very well can look through the channel and see. But then they still are like, nope, I'm just gonna leave this comment because that's the right thing to do. You can disable the Madden momentum thing, but not in the previous Madden. Yeah, the Madden games, I don't know. After a while, I just kind of got tired of them. I wish like they had like I know one Madden that I really did enjoy, but it was an older Madden NFL 07. They have like, I'll play the old Maddens, but the new Maddens, nah, I don't know about them. I am curious to see how the college football game's gonna turn out. But after that, hopefully it's good. I don't know if I'll buy that. That might be another thing. I'm like, I'll just have to wait for it to come out on EA Play, but I don't know why they won't just have it where it's like day one of the game release and it just comes out on EA Play. They're like, oh no, you gotta subscribe to our Pro membership to get it. I'm like, I don't even want to be subscribed to your main membership, but I'm stuck with it because of Xbox Game Pass. So I'm like, you want people to play your guys' game? I'm like, squash all that EA Play Pro stuff. That's one of the main reasons I believe that EA, they don't have their momentum. Compared to years ago, they don't got that now. I used to play Madden a lot, but shooter games caught my interest. Some shooter games, yeah, I can get with it. Me, I'm just trying to find a game that's not going to stress me out. I'm like, whether it's a shooter game, racing game, just a game that's overall not going to stress me out and get me to the point where I'm all like, bro, I don't even want to play games no more. But it'd just be a lot of games out there where I'm like, bruh, I don't know how y'all signed off on. Like, there's some games where I'm like, you should have held off on that. It's like, either hold off on it or make the game for everybody. Don't just make it for some people. I don't like games like that nowadays. I don't like where they make games where it's like, oh, you have to play the game in order to understand it. Like that bike game, I'm like, I'm pretty sure somebody will say some stuff like, oh yeah, you gotta play the old ones to understand this one. I'm like, no. So you know, ain't nobody gonna go out and buy an old bike or a racing game when there's all these new ones that's out. If some of them are good, then I can understand. Like this, for an example, I can understand this. But I feel like with that bike game, it's like, that's something where I'm like, they should make it to where it's like you ain't gonna be falling off your bike, because ain't nobody gonna be wanting to do that when racing, so. But yeah, there's just some games. Madden, though, like I said, I was like, after Madden NFL 20, I gave up on buying the Madden games. I think if I hadn't bought 20, I probably would have been buying the Madden games afterwards, but yeah, Madden NFL 20 did it for me. Playing that game was so glitchy. That had to, in my opinion, that was the worst Madden to come out. Like, there's a lot of Madden games that came out throughout the years. Madden NFL 20 was 100%. In my eyes, my opinion, it was the worst. I don't know if everybody else experienced bugs and glitches in that game, but I sure did. To the point where I was like, I will never in life, even the day when I have kids and they want to get, I'm like, no. I ain't willing, even if my kids ask for it, I'm like, nah. Wait about 6 months, you'll be able to play the game for free. And it's so bone dry, but it's only a football game to play. Hopefully college football is good. Yeah, I think the college football one is supposed to be good. But yeah, Madden on the other hand though, like I can't get with the Madden games anymore. More so like buying them, like Overwatch, decently toxic in some way. trash talking me. I just talked about there. KD, hope they don't pull my eye. Yeah, Overwatch. That's a game where I'm like, that game was good at one point, but now I can't even look at. That's another one of those games where they tried to just get like, you know, go money crazy with it, and it didn't work out. I was like, Overwatch 1, it was good too. I'm like, I just don't even know what to think of that. I'm trying to think of some other games. But yeah, I'm like, it's just games nowadays. I'm like, it just don't hit like how they used to. Like, you can play a game from back then and be like, what happened? What went wrong? Like, how is it that you guys went from Xbox 360 like legendary games to the games that's coming out now? Like, that's what I'm like, what went wrong? That's what I would like to know. Because, man, I'm telling you, like, I was playing some old games today, and I was all like, I don't know how we went from that to this. Not talking on Forza, but, like, games today. Got some games where they're decent, but then there's just other games where I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get that. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to get that Nissan GTR. As someone teabagged my body, took a quick look at their kill dad, I said, why is you negative? Yeah. It's funny how it's like, trash talking though, I feel like that hasn't really changed when it comes to gaming. Like, you still hear at times people, they just be going crazy over the mic.
And their quality very seriously. So, you know, any good
like the
German
game's
car
changed, but the gamers haven't.
They take how a car works and the pleasure it brings you very seriously. So, you know, you're going to get all of those factors.
Was this like a normal street car? It's like, I try not to be critical on games, but at the same time, I'm like, it's just frustrating when you pay full price for a game, especially the game being a AAA title. Like, I don't get how companies, they could get away with some of that stuff, man. Because if I was the owner of Steam or Epic Games, Xbox, PlayStation, whichever, if I'm the owner of those brands, I'm like, nah, you guys gonna have to make sure that your game is good before it gets released on our platform. I'm like, you're not gonna have it where it's like people calling us up trying to figure out what's wrong with this game or whatever this is. Especially if I own Steam. I'm like, nah, if I own Steam and I'm like, you guys gonna have to showcase a test run, release a demo, do all this extra stuff so people ain't buying some old Jack. I want that game to be at either very positive or overwhelmingly positive. Mostly positive, I'm like, maybe you might get a ghetto pass. But if that game starts hitting the negatives, I'm like, no. Run everybody their money back and take your game up out of our store. I'd definitely be having some companies in the chokehold with their game. I'm like, you ain't gonna have it where your game gets released on my platform, puts out a bad reputation on, oh, they Steam, they just allow it. If I was the owner of Steam, I'm like, nah. Like, whoever the new guy is, he actually care about the gamers. You don't want gamers out there buying games that just don't even like, they're not even either not playable or they're just not good. Because I know the new Forza, like, it's playable on the next-gen consoles, but on PC, for some reason, it just don't work. And I think that was, like, one of the main things people didn't like about that game is that the game would crash. And I'm like, yeah, if a game, I don't care if it's just even on certain computers, I don't want that game crashing for nobody. So if it's a game out there crashing, I'm like, nope, fix it or take it up out the store. They're like, we don't know how to fix it. I'm like, oh, well, then run people their money back. People that bought the game, they didn't put all these hours in it trying to get the game to work and stuff. And I'm like, nah, bruh. I'm like, you ain't gonna have it where these people, they out of their money and then you just like, oh, we'll fix it months from now with a patch update. I ain't trying to wait on that. I feel like there's like the two types of games that exist that be having updates. Like you get that one where it's like they don't update their game because their game is solid, their game is working, is good. And you got the one where they don't update their game because they don't know what to update because there's so many different problems with it. Usually calm if someone disrespects me. I'm going to verbally hurt them. You know, I would be playing online like that. I used to, like, prior before content creating, yeah, I used to. Man, I'm telling you, I would be messing with some people. That was like the one thing that I do miss about old gaming, like playing Call of Duty and stuff, was that yeah, me and my friends, man, I'm telling you, we will invite people, like if we're playing in a game and then we go to game chat, because I remember back then they did have, like, I don't know if they still do that now, but they have that option where it's like you go in the stay in the party chat, but then if you go into like search and destroy something, it'll put you in game chat. We will invite people to our parties, and we will verbally jump them. Like, we are jumping people in our parties. We're screaming into the microphone. Like, there is the one, oh my god, that game was the funniest. They did kind of come out with like a new version of it now, but there's this, like, I think the new one is called Comedy Night, but it's like this game where you do like stand-up comedy. Oh my god, me and my friends, we would just mess with people in that game. It was the funniest thing ever, like going on to, because this was like back then when it like iPod touches, like they had like games or just anything in the app store where it wasn't like bombarded with ads and stuff. So I'll download Black Ops 2 or something else. May have been 8, but I got most of my trash there. I think when Black Ops 2 came out, how old? Because it was, I think it was, yeah, it was after Modern Warfare 3, so I think I was like maybe 15, 16 at the time. But yeah, that Comedy Night game, that was funny. That was funny. Downloading soundboards of like YouTubers yelling, they actually arguing with the soundboard. Oh my god, bro. That's one thing that I missed about gaming, is that it was so funny back then. Like, I feel like nowadays, though, people don't really, I guess, like, they don't really be trolling like how they did back then. Back then, it was like, trolling was just freaking insane when it came to, like, game, especially with Call of Duty. Call of Duty, like, that's where content creating was at back then when it came to gaming. Like, you was bound to see some body on YouTube. Well, it was, the main guy I remember watching was Minnesota Burns. Fun back then, but people get too butthurt. Yeah, it's like the stuff back then. I was like, yeah, you can't, cause Minnesota Burns, the way he was messing with people, you can't really do that now. I feel like, especially if it's a kid too. Yeah, people, they'll try to, like, they'll call you out. Cause me, I'm like, I know when I be watching like TikToks for an example, and it'd be like kids up on there crying and stuff, all like, oh, you stole my car. Like, they be playing Grand Theft Auto and you steal a kid's car, they be crying, talk about, give me my car back. I be like, I ain't gonna lie, like I seriously be laughing at videos like that because I'm like, man, that was me. Like for one, that was me, but two, I'm like, that kid shouldn't be crying. I'm like, bro, you'll get the card back. Like just turn the game off and then just turn it back on and start off up in the new lobby or something. Like you'll get your card back. But then you see, then it's like you see those videos, I'm laughing, open up the comments, why are you messing with that kid like that? Get that kid his card back. It's like all that kid wants to do is just play Grand Theft Auto when you're ruining it for him. Hashtag canceled. I'm like, man, alright, let me just go ahead and continue scrolling. I know if I chime in, I'm going to be arguing with a bunch of different people, so that's why I'm like, nope, I am going full with it. I'm like, the day I have kids, if they sitting there crying on the video game because of some stuff like that, I'm like, look, whatever my kid's name will be at that point in time, I'm like, man, come on now. It's like, you see me play video games, you ain't never seen me cry over no video game. It's like, come on now. It's like, you are me. I'm like, you do not need to be crying in no game. Kid wants to play a game with grown-ups. He needs to act like a little grown-up, in my opinion. You know, I feel like, to a certain extent, like, yes, that's true, but then at times I feel like that there are some people where it's like they purposely seek out kids on some stuff. Like, I do feel like, because I know with me, when I was playing video games when I was a kid, like, I'd just be playing just for the fun of it and stuff. But yeah, it's like, you know, you do got some people out there, they be wanting to like purposely go out their way and mess with kids. I feel like if a kid now, if they set themselves up for failure to get messed with, then yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't care no more at that point. But if it's like a kid just minding their own business, I'm like, I ain't gonna fool with that kid. Nah. Online days was peak online trash. Oh, you 100% it was. I feel like people was getting rid of PlayStation 3s just so they can go and trash talk on Xbox 360. Like, Xbox 360, bro, I'm telling you, those were the good old days. When it came down to gaming, those were the good old days. Good times, extremely good times. Like, being in a party chat with my friends, oh yeah, I definitely... Because it was like, there was times where I was like, just hours. I mean, I felt like if I was a streamer back then when, like, with my friends, when we were just all playing different games and stuff, oh yeah, it definitely had been just hours upon hours of content. From messing with people, messing with each other, cracking up, laughing about random stuff. Oh man, I'm telling you. Gaming back then, it don't hit like how it does now. I think that was the only race that they wanted me to do. Now, if you're full on harassing, that's a no-brainer. But if it's like joking around, people need to know it's a joke. Yeah, like that's what I see. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, if that's just something that I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna be just going around just messing with kids just for the fun of it and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but I feel like if they do set themselves up for failure, I'm like, hey, then at that point, I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna be like, oh, they're child, I'm not gonna be as harsh on them. I'm like, nah, bro, kids say something crazy to me, I'm saying something crazy to them.
Clean lines. The cars are all
They be like, you're trash, you're an old man. I'm like, your parents literally look at you and they don't know what to think. So was that, no, that might be too, but that's how I was. Like, I'm telling you, I would say some things that have a person thinking, bro. I remember it was this happened a while ago. It was one of my friends. I don't know whether she quit streaming or she's just taking a break. But it was one of my friends where I remember she was dealing with some it was some dude that was just overall like on some like Andrew Tate attitude and stuff, just disrespecting her because she's a girl playing the game. But so anyways, I told her, I was all like, I said, next time that guy starts saying some crazy stuff, just go and just say that, like, I think I was like, how did it go? Oh yeah, that's why I was like, nah, you're built like tell him that you're built like a kneecap. So then they went right back to the game chat. Dude started trash talking her again. Then she was like, why are you built like a kneecap? Bro had got silent. That's the thing. I'm like, with me, my trash talking is that I'll have you thinking. I would seriously have you thinking about some stuff. That man probably still to this day looking in the mirror, hitting the gym, talking about I am not shaped like a kneecap. That man remotely looks at a knee. He just thinks of that one comment that my friend said, and I'm like, oh, yup. That man, for the rest of his life, he's going to be thinking that he's like, I'm not, he's going to be telling everybody that. That man just going to have a random outburst one day, start yelling about kneecaps. People are going to be looking at him like, that man crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm like, my trash talking, I definitely would have been canceled for some of the stuff that I was saying to people. I remember it'd be times where it's all like, I'll be going off on somebody. It'll be probably another kid too. Parent come messaging me talking about, hey, that's my kid you're talking to. And I'm supposed to care? I'm like, bro, I don't care about your kid's feeling or your feelings. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I was a little toxic. I am gonna lie. I am gonna like hold myself against that. No, I was flat out toxic. Beat somebody in the game, they getting all mad. I send them a bunch of laughing just like emote. Well, they wasn't sending emojis back then, but I'll just put like maybe LMAO or LOL or something. I wish they had like a database where it's like you could go and watch some of your like just the days when you was playing video games. Like there was something that was like secretly recording, and it just captured all those. I think if somebody would have searched up my name, yeah, and just overall, parents text me about that. Tell them to get games that aren't rated. Yeah. My parents, they never even cared. Well, I think when I was like a kid, like elementary age, but when I got into high school, yeah, but they didn't even really care that much when I was in elementary age. My parents, they were just getting me rated them games left and right. I remember my parents, it was like in a span of a few months, I remember they got me Grand Theft Auto 3 Vice Cities on the same day, and then for Christmas got me San Andreas. They did not care what games I played. Like, they cared to an extent, but they tell me, like, oh, yeah, like, just don't do that stuff in real life. You know, don't say any of the stuff that they say in the game in real life. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just play the game. But, yeah, they was constantly getting me some crazy games back then. In high school, then it was like, yeah, we don't even care. It was like, that boy's old enough. But they would be playing the games too. Like not my dad more so. My dad, he was more so, because I think the only time I really seen him play a video game, he was playing Legend of Zelda. But other than that, no, my mom, she was playing the game. So that's why I was like, my mom, I really didn't have to care when it came down to her playing the or her being worried about the game. She was sitting right there playing though. Now, if there's anybody that's wild when it comes down, that's somebody I'm like, nah, if my mom would have had an Xbox, because I think, when did those heist missions come out? I think them heist missions came out in 2014, I think. Whenever those heist missions had came out in Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, my mom, she definitely been having a standoff with the cops. I remember when she was playing Grand Theft Auto 4, she just randomly, as soon as she started playing the game, randomly just started shooting at a cop car. No reason. Cop car ain't did nothing to her. All the way down the street, she saw it, started shooting. Like, when I tell you, I'm like, yeah, those are some wild days. That was like before I had like Wi-Fi and internet and stuff and was playing with my friends online. Then when I was playing with my friends online, and it was like, oh, Okay. I'm like, this feels good. I'm trying to think though, when did gaming, I feel like the year I got into content creating, I feel like that's when kind of like gaming, it started dying off a little bit. Like 2015, I feel like gaming just didn't hit. Like that was, I feel like that was more so at the point in time like where people kind of just had their friend groups and they were just playing amongst them. I mean, that was always kind of a thing, but I feel like it really started becoming a thing, like especially after Grand Theft Auto 5's release. Grand Theft Auto 5, that's a game where I'm like, I might not play it as much, but I can say that game, I feel like it's launched so many different people's careers. First rated M game I played was Mortal Kombat 9, and the only reason I got to play it is because my sister was playing it with me. My first rated M video game, I'm trying to think, what was it? I can't remember the first rated M video game I got. It wasn't Grand Theft Auto. I think I got some other rated M. I think it was a Terminator game. It was either that or, dang man, it's been so long because I'm like, bro, I'm trying to think back on something that happened like over 20 years ago, so. Yeah, I'm like, I don't remember because I think it was my 7th birthday, and that's when my dad, I remember he got me the PlayStation 2. I remember the first racing game I got because I have that game right now, but I don't remember the first rated M game I got. I think it might have been Terminator, but I don't know, I could be wrong. It might have been something else. Actually, you know what? No, hold on for a second. Let me see. Because I think my uncle, it was my other uncle, he gave me this game. What's the rating for this game? Oh, that's teen. Dang. I thought 007 was rated M. Should have been rated M. I used to like fighting games. We used to play some sort of WWE games on the GameCube. I remember I did get my friend, one of my friends into wrestling games. That was fun. Kombat was a big step up. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. It's like, yeah, when you go from playing the WWE games to Mortal Kombat, yeah, it's different. But yeah, I was like, when me and my friends, me and one of my friends, we did get tired of kind of playing the Call of Duty games. So I remember we were playing like Forza. We were playing, then we did play a little bit of, I think SmackDown vs. Raw was out at the time. I can't remember which one it was, but it might have been 2011 or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I remember I was handing out both L's to him and his brother. This is my friend that I'm talking about. This is somebody I'm like, I kind of consider him a brother. So that's probably why it didn't even really matter as much. But I was handing both him and his brother's L's. And I was laughing at the both of them. That's something that's like, you shouldn't do that to your friends. Especially your friend's little brother, when it's like, you don't even really know him like that. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's just somewhere I'm like, nah. Ain't nobody safe out here. I'm like, both you and your brother could get a choke slam. I do not care. I'm like, I got love for you guys. I got love for the family. But at the same time, I'm like, bro, I'm like, have the parents go up against me. Have anybody go up against me. I do not care. I'm like, I'll go up against any and everybody. But now I'm like, I have to say I'm mellow now when it comes to gaming. Like me, like I said, I just try to find a game that I can play. It relaxes me, calms my nerves. Or playing it for content creating reasons. That's another thing where I'm like, I don't even be playing video games just to like casually play them. It's to win. Exactly. I remember I got my friend's little brother so upset. Bro throws the controller. I'm hearing this. He throws the controller, stormed off up in his room. I asked my friend, what is he doing? He said he's just in his room playing his music as loud as he possibly can. I'm like, dang, bro, I didn't even realize. I'm like, bro, I got him really, like, in his room. He is fighting the air right now. Maybe frustrating, but it'd be the best win of your life. Exactly. No, it's like that one time, because I know it's funny, that same friend, he got me in the Forza. I remember he got me in the Forza Motorsport 3, and then at some point in time, Forza Horizon came out, and he's all like, and I think like any other day when we would be playing Forza, yeah, he was just handing me L's left and right, bro, left and right. So then we playing Forza Horizon 1, he talking about, oh, a Nissan GTR is so much faster than a Bugatti. Now, I'm kind of like getting into, after playing that game, I'm kind of getting into cars, learning about them and stuff. I know that the Bugatti is the fastest car in the world at the time being, because I think afterwards the Koenigsegg had came out, and then that ended up being the fastest car in the world. But anyways, the Bugatti was the fastest car in the world at the time, and I think it topped out at 267. I think Nissan GTRs top out at like 230 something. So I just said, all right, cool. Let's just put it to the test. Me and him did a race, and I smoked him. Straight smoked him. And I was like, that is something where it's like when you, that one friend where it's like, this is the friend that got me into the game. When you beat that friend that gets you into a game, that's something where it's like, you think you got superpowers, bro. You think you got legitimate superpowers. I was like, I did that. I was like, bruh, I'm unstoppable. Like, ain't nobody stopping me in these games now just to get handed more L's. That's one thing. It's like you play with friends, you kind of know their style and stuff. You play with random people, it's like, yeah. Like, I play this game online, I already know there's going to be people doing 300 miles per hour down the road. I'm trying to think. Oh, then I remember when Battlefield, when that series, I got into it. Because I think, yeah, the first Battlefield game I remember playing was Bad Company 2. And then when Battlefield 3 came out, bruh, I'm telling you, that was a game where I was like, wow, this is good. But I was like that, then the friend that was playing that game, because it was just me and the friend group. Like, it was funny how, like, all my, like, friends and my, like, at the time, like, when we were a group, it was like, we all had, like, everybody had, like, individual games that they was playing. Like, there was the friends that played Call of Duty, friends that played racing games, and then there was the one friend, he was playing Battlefield. And, bro, I tell you, like, this man, you would thought, like, he was really, like, at war. Same age as, us. You know, like, whatever we went through, we went through the same stuff. You would thought, like, we all would have been good at that game. Bro, I'm telling you, I had to, like, get up to his skill level. I remember when Battlefield 3 came out, this man played this game. He was playing, he took the day off from school. I'm like, that's how you know that it's like, this kid's accomplished. When it's like, this kid, he said, no, I'm scheduling time off so I can play this game. Eventually, when I got it, and I remember because I was like, it was like right after, I think it was a student-led conference. Yeah, I remember. Because I think a teacher, I remember he was trying to set me up for failure. Always got to be them one teachers like, oh yeah, your son, he's an A+ student, he's doing well. But he likes to slack off in class, and he does this and he does that. I'm like, all right, cool. Thanks for the hype up, and then just, you know, kill all my chances of doing something after this student-led conference. But yeah, it was like, bro was like already, I think, a level, because this is when like Battlefield, it was kind of hard to like level up in that game. But he was already, I think, like halfway to like the, it was either that or he was, I just remember he was at a high enough level. And I'm like, bro, like the game just came out. How do you get to this level? He's like, I just be playing. I'm like, bro, that's not even right. Best compliments in an online game is getting blamed for hacking. Oh yeah. I ain't had that happen to me too. I think I still got the video up where the one dude I was playing this, like it was like some like indie shooter game. Kid called me a hacker, and I'm like, bruh. I'm like, you know, I'm not hacking, but I do take that as a compliment though. Thank you for that. Take this Nissan. The 4th or 5th, however, it ain't gonna be the fastest car in the world. Is that it though? With all that that bottom row. Get that close, I swear, man. All right. Let's see what other games I got. I might as well uninstall this game because I'm getting my money back as soon as I'm done with this stream. But I'm not going fool with that game. Think I'll play Supermarket Sim. A little bit of that. Gets annoying. Somebody sucks so bad I keep saying it. Yeah. I don't think I've never, I'm trying to think, has there been any other time where somebody, because I'm trying to think, I don't think there is like, it was like that one time. I feel like there was another time somebody called me a hacker in the game, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm just good. I can't help it. It's funny though, and like they get that mad, and then it's all like, nope, I'm just playing the game like how everybody else is. I don't think there was no new games that came out. They give that game a MotoGP a positive rating. That's crap. Or Supermarket Sim. God being exactly. Yeah, it's like people they get on me about that. I'm like, bro, I'm just good. Like I ain't trying to sound cocky, but at the same time, I'm just saying like if you want answers to your question, that's my answer. I'm just good. It's like, you know, it's like people don't be, that's one thing about it though. I feel like that a lot of times people don't be like wanting to be, because I feel like that, like there's the ones that do be cheating and hacking and all that stuff, and they'll probably be the main ones that's all like, oh, you're a hacker, you're this, you're that, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm just good at the game. Do I need to buy? I think I am gonna buy some stuff, but yeah, I feel like the ones they'll say that they be the main ones that actually be hacking and stuff. Now let me go ahead. I like how I moved my second monitor into pretty much absolutely nothing. I had someone accuse me of Rainbow Six Siege for hacking. Say skill issue. Yeah, I'm like, there you go. I'm like, bruh. And that's a game where I'm like, you know, it's been out for some time, so it's like, are you serious? That's, wow. And it's gonna probably be that one last one. I swear, man. But yeah, I'm like, man, somebody, yeah, if they go and Rainbow Six Siege, I'm like, that's a game where I'm like, they kind of help you in that game a little bit. So it's like, bro, if you don't know how to play that, I'm like, man, you might as well just give it up. That's the people where it's like they don't want to admit that they suck at a game. Me, I don't even mind admitting that I'm bad at a game. So that's what I'm like, if I know I'm bad, I ain't even gonna fool with the game. But there's some people where it's like they are bad at the game, but then they still sit around and play it. And I'm like, bro, you're not good. I don't mean that in a bad way, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, give it up. Just let it go. People are like, nah. Like I'm gonna still continue on playing this game. I don't care if I'm bad. Like, all right, man, that's your choice. I think I am gonna have to do a little bit of grocery shopping in this game. I hate lag blamers, but if I see them run into walls or something, I can't blame them. Yeah, I'm like, if the game is actually lagging, then I'm like, okay, then I know there's been times where I played games where I'm like, okay, no, that game's just flat out laggy. But it don't even be like online games. Like I mean, it is an online game, but it ain't like I'm going up against other people like a PvP. Like there's the one game that I just recently played where that game was actually laggy. Like, there's video proof of that game being laggy. Like, everybody is talking about how laggy that game is. If that's the case, I'm like, okay. But no, if a person, it's like, they're losing in the game and then they blame lag. And I'm like, yeah, you're the only one that's lagging, bro. Lagging at the fact that you should not be playing this game and you should be playing something else. It's like, go play The Sims or something. But this game ain't meant for you. Ain't nothing wrong with playing The Sims, but I'm like, nah, to that person, I'm like, you just gonna have to play a game that's, at your skill level. I should just go and, yeah, but I'm probably not gonna make enough money, so it's like, might as well just go ahead. Wait a minute, what am I doing? But if they lose and they look, to me, I perceive blame lag, I'll destroy it. Even worse. Yeah, I'm like, people out there, they'll do stuff like that. And I'm like, nope, it's just, you're not good at the game. I'm sorry. They're like, I am good at the game. I play this game all the time. I'm like, okay, if you play this game all the time, then you won't be complaining about stuff now, would you? Dang, we ain't got no tea? Wow. That's a first. I just put out, yeah, I don't think I need the, whatchamacallit, yeah. No soda. Nah, wait a second. I don't need that. Do I need? No, I don't need that either. And one dude came through, freaking bought a whole keg, and I'm like, bruh, you is an alcoholic. But not even a whole, like, multiple. I'm like, bro, you is a legitimate alcoholic. Alright, we chilling on that. Pay some bills. Okay, stock up these shelves. I know that gotta be heavy. It's like, cause how many kegs? Look like 6 of them. That's crazy. Like some games I stopped playing because I ended up getting bored of it, or because the update made extremely laggy or buff nerfs some of the. Yeah, I'm like, I don't like when games when they do stuff like that. They nerf things that don't need to be nerfed. I'm like, how? Like it'll be games where it's like the enemies need to be nerfed, but they want to like nerf you for whatever reason. I'm like, bruh, you're nerfing the wrong stuff. Like there's some games where I'm like, okay, I like Helldivers for an example, where I'm like, okay, I'm not worried about them nerfing anything in there. Like they can nerf stuff, but I'm like, I'm still gonna be good at the game. Games like that. But PvP games, I feel like no, they shouldn't nerf it stuff. Because I find that kind of silly. It's like, fam, I can't help it. I can't help it if a person's playing it or they're not good, or it's like if it's a shotgun or whatever that I'm using, they're all like, oh, you gotta nerf that. I'm like, no, don't nerf it. I'm like, you just need to get better at the game. They be nerfing things in there, and I'm like, maybe reason I stopped playing Rainbow. Yeah, Apex, I don't even really. I used to play Apex Legends. Like, I remember when that game, when it very first came out, I was playing a lot of it, too. But I think even when I remember I was kind of, like, starting off with streaming a little bit, I remember playing it. And, I shouldn't have bought this. Yeah, I'm going to put this off down there, because I knew I shouldn't have bought that. But, yeah, it was like, those games, it's like, it's fun when they come out. Then when they, at some point in time, they just kind of give up on the game. Still play for it because they had a decent amount of guns and shoes from side. Fortnite, I feel like that's a game that's never gonna fall off. Just with the amount of stuff besides like the OG mode. Well, the Battle Royale mode. The OG mode is like that zombie horde mode, but that's a game where I'm like, no, there's no way possible that game's gonna fall off anytime soon. If anybody says Fortnite fell off, I'm like, no, you just don't know how to play the game. But Fortnite, in my opinion, that's like one of the best games that's out right now. And it's free. That's the crazy thing about it. It's like they actually listen to the gamers. That's a game where I'm like, if that game, anybody gives it bad ratings, I'm like, I'm sorry, but I can't take you seriously. Compared to some games that's out there where they got you charging for their game. Meanwhile, Fortnite, they just came out with the Lego Fortnite for free. No extra cost, no DLC stuff. No, well, yeah, the skins and the battle passes. But I don't mind that. With a game that good, yeah, I don't mind that. I should put this stuff down there, too. These throws be crazy, man. I gotta stop, remember to stop buying that butter. That man is short. Dang, you can, like, see right over his head. I'm like, homie is short. No, one thing, I am going to sleep good tonight. What time is it? 106. Yeah, I think after this, I'm gonna go ahead and call it with this stream. Is it hummus? Fridge. Look like ice cream. It don't look nothing like no hummus. Like they're balanced for the most part, but you'll never see me running a pump shotgun because reload slow and fire rate doesn't help, especially if you hit a headshot. 30 under. Yeah. Yeah, I was like Fortnite. That was a game I remember. I was like when I had also started streaming second time around. That was another game where I got into it, and I was like, it don't even matter. I feel like what era of Fortnite existed. It's always been solid. I feel like, because I remember I played Fortnite when they very, very first came out, before the Battle Royale stuff. And, yeah, I was like, that game, to me, it just tripped me out that, then that Battle Royale mode, it just blew up overnight. Like, that was a game where it's just, you've seen how that game, when it very first came out, yeah, that was like, there's no way possible this game's gonna make it. Out of nowhere, they just said, nah, watch this right here. Battle Royale mode came out, and it was like, they just went crazy with it. What's this? Wait, COVID those? Oh, that is crazy to name some chips after that. COVID O's. That is, wow. That is some name. That is some name. COVID O's. That is, wow. Okay. I was like, man, I don't know what y'all was on naming that, but that is crazy. People gonna probably buy it too. That's the weird part about it. I just realized like how many boxes I think I'm gonna just go ahead, save, call it early with this, cause man, I am tired. Uninstall that game. I remember I gotta go through the whole process of trying to get my money back on Xbox. I know I'm gonna have to, yeah, just go ahead, call it with this stream right now. See who I can raid out to, if there is somebody online that I can raid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and call it with this stream. Usually run auto shotguns because they're faster and it does for you. 50 shot. This destroys people. Yeah, Fortnite, they got some good weapons on there. I gotta play that game sometime soon, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank everybody that stopped by tonight's stream. Stay tuned for the next stream. Yeah, most likely gonna continue off on Supermarket. If not that, play one of these old games that I got. But thank you guys. Stay tuned for the next stream, and peace.